Hi, my name is Heather Carlson. I'm the nursery director at Waterloo Gardens, and we're going to talk with you today about gardening with hydrangeas. Let's start with where to locate a hydrangea. Everyone really can have a hydrangea, whether you have sun or shade or partial sun. For a sun-loving hydrangea, you want to choose the panicle type hydrangeas. Those beautiful white blooms that fade to a lovely pink. All of those do very well in the sun. If you have a very shady spot, the oak leaf hydrangea is an ideal plant to put there. The oak leaf has a very large panicle blossom, oak-shaped leaves that turn a beautiful bronzy red color in the fall. And then your part sun is ideal for lace caps and mop head types hydrangea. They love that morning sun. Good strong morning sun gives them an opportunity to flower, but they love to be shielded from the strong afternoon sun. Probably the most frequently asked questions about hydrangeas is, how do I manipulate the color to blue or to pink? Most people seem to really like the blue. In order to have a blue hydrangea, you need to acidify the soil. It's really easy. You add soil acidifier, and that will give you the result of having a nice blue hydrangea. If, on the other hand, you really prefer pink in your garden, what you will have to do is add garden lime to neutralize the soil. Again, easy to use, comes in granular form, and easy to sprinkle around the base. That will give you a pink hydrangea. Perhaps the most complicated question that people ask is about pruning a hydrangea. When do I prune it? Is it spring? Is it fall? Can I cut it back to the ground? It depends on the hydrangea type and whether it's a newer or older variety. The mop head and lace caps that are traditionally the old-fashioned type varieties have to be pruned only after the blossoms fade and never all the way back to the ground, because when you prune them all the way back to the ground, you risk sacrificing the blossom for the year to come. They bloom on old growth, so you do want to leave some of those stalks up in the fall and winter, even though they may be a little unsightly, because that's what's going to produce flower. There are new varieties of mop heads and lace caps called the endless summer varieties. There's also some forever and ever hydrangeas. The benefit of those is that they bloom on new and old growth, so pruning becomes far less of a worry, and you can prune them back almost any time. I still suggest shaping them without going all the way back to the ground, because it takes a long time then for them to produce bud. The panicle type hydrangeas, the ones that thrive in the full sun, bloom on new growth, so you can cut them back in the early spring very safely, knowing that you will still get blossoms for the summer. And the oak leaf types are similar to that. You can cut them back in the early spring. If you have any further questions about hydrangeas or any gardening issue, please feel free to contact us. You can come into the garden center or look on our website.